to the news coming in from the world of sports. India's former cricket captain, men's team captain Rohit Sharma has put out a social media post on his platform X. This is what he says: one last time signing off from Sydney. Does that only mean the obvious, that Rohit Sharma and perhaps even Virat Kohli will not get another chance to play a series in Australia? There's another T20 series coming up, but both of them have retired from T20. One day is the only format in which they're playing at the moment. So does this mean only that, or is this indicating retirement itself from international cricket in all forms? That's the speculation that this post has led to. Rohit Sharma was, in his typical form when he hit one more century in the last match of the three one-day internationals that India played against Australia. It was a dead rubber. Australia had already won 2-0, but it was vintage Rocco on display, with Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli giving their fans a taste of what they were when they were in their sublime form in their earlier days. This is what Rohit Sharma has put up on his platform X. One last time signing off from Sydney. That has led to a lot of buzz over what this really means. Shivani is with me on the broadcast. Shivani, does this only mean the obvious, that they'll not get another chance to play in Australia, or does that indicate to Rohit Sharma fans that it might be time to say goodbye to cricket internationally in all forms?
Well, I really doubt it means the second, because just yesterday, he had talked about, after scoring his ton against Australia, he talked about how he hopes to continue doing what he's doing for some time. And I think overall the indications from both Rohit and Virat have been that they are around for a while and they clearly want to play the 2027 World Cup. He had mentioned yesterday also that, this may be his last time playing out in Australia, in a one-day series in Australia. So certainly for both Rohit and Virat, who've had great fanship amongst Australians and amongst Indians in Australia, playing in Australia, both have great records against Australia in Australia. So, for their fans' point of view, this was a moment possibly to see them for a final swan song. But I would say that it's pretty risky, as any time to read anything more into it. I think his tweet means exactly that: one last time, signing off from Sydney, that he'll possibly not be back in Indian colours in Australia again.
But realistically speaking, 2027 World Cup, it's still a few years away, 1.5 years perhaps. Realistically speaking, should Rohit Sharma fans be hopeful of him getting a spot, especially after the kind of disquiet that we saw amongst Rohit Sharma's fan community over the loss of captaincy?
Yes, I think 2 years to go is still considerable time. Anything can happen. And I think somebody like Rohit Sharma, who doesn't have age on his side too much, he would be aware that he cannot take it for granted at this stage. I think he would also be aware that he'll have to be not just fit, but also amongst plenty of runs to make his candidature to be part of the ODI team in 2027, because it's not just about his age or how he's doing, it's also about the fact that India has too much talent that is already in this team, that is younger, fresher, raring to go, and is knocking on the doors as well. So I think it is a bit early to say anything for sure, but as Rohit indicated himself, he can only hope that he stays fit. He has shown the hunger to work on his fitness, and I think he's aware of what he needs to do as far as his game requirement is concerned. The rest matters on how things go. If they're injury-free, both for Rohit and Virat, and they continue to be amongst runs, they'll get... now, there was a lean period right now before the Australia series, so a lot of speculations were rising. But now they'll be seen in action more often, at least until the IPL next year. So I think that will give us an idea of what happens next.
But as a cricket lover, as a cricket watcher, Shivani, do you think Rohit and even Virat, they've silenced their critics? Rohit first a half century, followed by that century. Virat, the way he was snapping up catches after the back-to-back ducks, he also managed to come and score a half century yesterday. For now, as far as the debate on their form goes, do you think it's settled?
I always feel that there is a little bit too much speculation and too much said, possibly prematurely, about both of these players. Not surprisingly, we live in a world of social media, and, you kind of get swept by a lot of the comments that come on social media. But not all of them are going to be the decisive factor when it comes to how these two perform and how long these two perform. So I think some of the commentary around them is a little bit premature always. That's the nature of the game now. But ultimately, it will depend on how much hunger they have. And yes, they have to be amongst runs. I don't think either of them will find it easy to be able to make their candidature if they are not scoring in the manner and in the fashion that we have known them to be. I personally feel that both of them are very capable of sustaining that hunger, that mentality, and that determination for the next couple of years, because they are very experienced. These are long careers they have had, and they know exactly what they need to do to be at the best of their game.
Shivani, thank you so much for joining us. Shivani Gupta there, interpreting that tweet from Rohit Sharma, standing outside the departure gate and saying for the one last time, it's goodbye to Sydney. That's